Hey guys, it's Amber. Welcome to my channel and to a Scentsy Club haul. So Scentsy Club is amazing. It's my favorite. It's our subscription service that allows you to get consumable products monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly. And there's a ton of perks, my favorite being the always get my bar perk, which allows you to put wax bars, it's only for wax bars, in your club, and then once it retires, Scentsy will still make it for you, even after it's retired for regular purchase. So there's that perk. There's 10% off once you reach $30 and above. And then at $60, you get a half price item. Which could even include a whiff box, which is an amazing deal. Whiff box is an amazing deal in and of itself. You can get that for half price. So instead of $30, it's $15. Amazing deal. There is also a rewards program now for regular customers. Me as a consultant, I don't get the rewards program, but as a consultant, I get a ton of other perks. So that's okay. There is that rewards program too. And then I'm trying to think what else. Oh, there's also $8 shipping no matter how big your club is. You can have like a $300 club and it's only $8 to ship. So there's a ton of perks. Like I said, my favorite is always get my bar. It's completely customizable. You can change it whenever you want. You can even cancel it if you end up having or wanting to cancel it. You can without a bunch of hoops to jump through. But honestly, why would you cancel? It's the best. No, there are obviously reasons to where you need to cancel, or if it's not for you, it's super easy to do. But I love Scentsy Club so much. My info about Scentsy Club will be in the description for you. So let's jump into it. This is my quarterly club. If you saw my last video, I did get the Scentsy Brick fragrances through Club that come as bars. I did that. I set up a monthly subscription just so I could get them as bars, and then I canceled once it shipped. But this is the one that comes every 3 months for me that will never go away because I get super attached to scent fragrances. And I love that there's this option of being able to get these fragrances even after they're no longer available, because it makes me sad when I lose a fragrance that I end up falling in love with. So, okay, enough chit chat about that. If you do have any questions, though, more questions about Club, leave them in the comments for me and I'd be happy to answer them. I think I covered everything, but it's hard to remember once you start filming. It's hard to remember everything. So in case I didn't mention anything, please leave the question in the comment in the comment section for me. Okay, let's jump into it. Okay, first bar is, and all these, or almost all these, are no longer available. So just FYI, they are no longer available, which is why they're in my club. So I can still get them. Vanilla Bourbon. This was from the Father's Day collection. It came out 2 years ago first. The first time it came out was 2 years ago in the Father's Day collection. And then it did come out this past Father's Day as well. I love this one. This is not similar to most of the Father's Day fragrances. Those tend to be like cologne-ish, that type of thing. This is a total fall scent to me. This is vanilla. You do get I think it's nutmeg. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's nutmeg. I usually like scents that have nutmeg in them. It's nutmeg, it's the vanilla, but it's not like bakery vanilla. It's more of that floral type of vanilla, but it doesn't smell flowery, if that makes sense. And then it's not like boozy. It's more of that bourbon gives it a warmth to it. It's so nice. So I love this one. As of now, it will never leave my club. I do love it. It's perfect for fall time warming. Okay, next up is Oats and Honey. And I love the label on this one. I love it. It's so cute. So oats and honey is exactly what it sounds like. It's oaty, and then you get honey. It's a perfect one for mixing. I just mixed it. What did I mix it with the other day? I think it was pumpkin marshmallow, which I love too. It used to be in my club. Not anymore, but it used to be. And those were really nice mixed together. But it's great on its own as well. I'm kind of thinking about removing it. I don't know. I'm gonna melt it again. This is another one I melt in the fall. So I will melt it a couple more times before I make that decision. It's just, I can't have all the bars. I can't have all of them. So I do have to make cuts every once in a while. Okay, next up is Vanilla Waves. This was in the spring summer catalog. It retired once we fall and winter hit. This is one of the ones that I loved from the catalog. It is like a vanilla soft serve ice cream that is has like vanilla, or not vanilla, has like a caramel drizzle in it, and it's in like and then like sea salt sprinkled on it, and it's like in a waffle cone. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. It's so yummy. It's so good. So until I know whether this is coming back in the spring and summer, I put this in my club so I could still get it just in case it does not come back. So as a consultant, we don't even know what's coming back until Scentsy lets us know right before the catalog launches. So until then, I'm keeping it safe in my club. Okay, next up is Graduation. This was from, what is it called? Moment by Moment collection. I really love this one. And it is actually in the clearance section, I know, right now, still. It's so good. Oh, so good. It's such a unique scent. It's like, this one's kind of juicy. It's like a suede and an apple note. And like it's musky a little. It's so nice. I really love it in my bedroom. And it's one that lasts. It's not a super, super strong scent, but it's one that lasts a long time. It has a good longevity to it for me. So that's Graduation. Okay, Halloween Town. I'm so glad that Scentsy brought this one back last month. They brought back the old Nightmare Before Christmas products, including this bar, because I didn't have it in my club. I took it out, and then I saw with the holiday collection that Nightmare Before Christmas was coming out, but the scent wasn't available anymore. So I was like, oh no, it's not coming back. But then Scentsy did release it. So I was like, yes, I could put it in my club. So I put it back in my club so I could get it. So this to me, I always say it's like a creepy cousin to Winterberry Apple Tea. You get like berry notes and apple, and then you get like a spiced cedar. It's so nice, and it's a super strong one. This one, I'm sure it's in here somewhere. This one mixed with Jack's Obsession, which is also in my club. Together, they are a very nice mixture. So I know there are some people that don't like this one. Try it mixed with Jack's Obsession and see how you feel about it then, because it is a really good mixture. I prefer them separate, but it is really nice mixed together. Okay, next up is Lucky in Love. So this is my first favorite scent ever from Scentsy. It came out, I don't even know what year it came out, but I started shopping and buying Scentsy back in like 2006, 2007. And this was one of the first scents that I bought, and I fell in love with it. And before Scentsy Club was a thing, I had a Scentsy Club. It retired, and then I was devastated, obviously, because I couldn't get it anymore. But it came back in a Bring Back My Bar last year. I think of June of last year it was that this came back. I was so ecstatic. So I added it to my club. I love it. It is a dupe for Victoria's Secret's Love Spell, if you remember back in the day. I don't think it's around anymore. But back in the 90s, when it was super popular, that's what this smells like to me. This is, I hate saying this, but my nose has changed. Our noses evolve. And I'm actually considering getting rid of this. I have quite a stockpile of it now. So I'm considering getting rid of this one too. But for now, it's staying. I don't know. We'll see. I just hate that I spent so much time like without it. And now that I have it again, I'm considering it. I feel like I'm betraying Lucky in Love. I don't know. So we'll see. Eventually, maybe. But for now, it's staying. So Lucky in Love. Next is Kakui and Coconut, which was from this past summer collection. This one's so nice, you guys. And look at the color. It's so beautiful. This is super, super similar. I wouldn't say an exact dupe, but super similar to Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream scent, which I think is, if I remember, what was the number? It's like 62 or something like that. I don't know. But if you're familiar with the Boom Boom Cream scent, that's what this is. Except this isn't as sweet. It's when it's melting, especially, you can tell that it's not as sweet as that one. But it's so nice. So it's Kakui nut, which I've never smelled Kakui nut yet, ever. Not that I know of anyway. And coconut. It's just a very like nutty summery scent. So nice. So that's Kakui and Coconut. Let's see what other goodies. Oh yeah, Bonfire Beach. This retired with the spring summer catalog. Hopefully it will come back. Ah. So good. So this is like Bath and Body Works Marshmallow Fireside meets like a salty sea air note. So good. So you get a toasted marshmallow scent. You get a slight smokiness, not as smoky as Marshmallow Fireside to me. And then, yeah, you get like this salty, like sea aquatic air type of note. It's so nice. I love it. So that one went in my club when I knew it was going to be retiring from the spring summer catalog. Hopefully, cross my fingers, it will be back. This is my favorite. This is one that will never leave. Wassail or Wassail Wonderland. This was from the Scents of the Season the last few years. It did not come back this year. So I'm glad it is in my club, because the last few years this has been in the club, in the Scents of the Season, but you just never know. That's the thing, you never know. So if you have a bar you love, put it in your club or create a club, because you just never know if something's coming back. Oh, it's so good. So this is orange forward. Whereas the one that they have out in the Scents of the Season this time around, that I would say is comparable to this, would be probably Blue Christmas. But that's more pine forward rather than the orange forward. This is more orange forward. Slight spice, whereas that one is spicy. And then you get this, in this one, you get this touch of fir needle. And it's like an authentic fir needle. I think I love this one so much because it does bring back scent memory for me. When I was a kid and we would go Christmas tree shopping for silver tip fir tree, if you guys are familiar with those. They're super prevalent in like Northern California where I grew up. Those were our favorites. And I would always, as we were shopping for the tree, and then when we would pick the one that we ended up taking home, I would always break off a needle and then break the needle in half and sniff it. That wonderful Christmas tree scent. That's what I get from this. I love it so much. It totally, scent memories are real. They are a real thing. And I love it. So Wassail Wonderland, love that one. It's great if it comes back. I think actually this one might be in the clearance section right now too. So get your hands on it while you can, because it's amazing. I love it. And I prefer it to Blue Christmas. So that's me. I know 10 people love Blue Christmas. Okay, Harbor's Edge. This is another one I love, and it's more than likely will never come out of my club. And this one I kind of put in on a whim. So a couple years ago, it came back out in, I don't even know if it was a flash sale, but it just randomly showed up as a wax that you could purchase. Even though it was like a scent of the month, like 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. But I had never tried it back then. So a couple years ago, I was like, had some other people were saying how awesome this scent is. It showed up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just put it in my club because so many people were like, oh, that's amazing, so good. And I'm so glad I did, because it's so good. It's like an aquatic scent, but it's like berries as well are in it. And then there's, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I know some people get like a cologne quality to it. I don't. I mean, I guess I smell and I kind of get where they're coming from, but for me, it's not. It's like berries meets water. I don't know. That kind of sounds weird, but it's so good. I love it. So that is Harbor's Edge. Oh, you guys, I'm obsessed with the scent. Hocus Pocus, Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked, I guess is the official name. So Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked. I am obsessed with the scent right now. The second I put it in my warmer, I added it to my club because it's so good. This is another one, like I said, I've said previously in the brick reviews, the brick scent reviews, I talked about it. I'm very picky about cherry scents. Very picky. My nose is picky about it. So like maraschino sugar cookie, I'm not a huge fan of the cherry in that. I love the cherry in this. So this cherry reminds me a bit of the cherry in apple cherry strudel, which I do really like too. I like that cherry. I like the cherry in this. So this is black plum, blackberries, cherry, and spiced vanilla. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. It's a great performer. I think as of the moment I'm recording this video, it's not available for regular purchase, but you can get it through Scentsy Club. So highly, highly recommend it. If even just for this bar, create a club. That's how good it is to me. I love it so much. So that is Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked. Okay, next up is Blueberry Pancakes. This was, I think, this past Bring Back My Bar scent, and I ended up really enjoying it. I'm not sure if it's one that will stay forever in my club, but it's really good. You get a pancake batter, you get a blueberry, and the blueberry isn't like a fresh blueberry. It's more of that, like the blueberries are either on top of the pancake to where they've warmed up to where they feel like they're bursting, or they're actually in the pancake batter as it's cooking and they've, you know, kind of cooked and burst. That's kind of the blueberry feel I get to it. And then do you get like a buttery maple syrup, but this maple to my nose is not overwhelming. Everything melds really nicely together. So this is a really nice scent. I love it in the fall. So that is Blueberry Pancakes. So for now it's staying in, and we'll see. We'll see. Okay, this one, last time I checked, is available for regular purchase, but it's been in my club since when it first was available, for when the pre-sales took place, which I think was the beginning, like January of this year. and that is Hufflepuff Just and Loyal, my favorite. I am a Hufflepuff, so maybe that makes me biased to the scent. I don't know. All I know is I love the scent. It's delicious. It's like cinnamon, sugar, honey, apple. It's almost like a churro mixed with like a honeyed apple. It's delicious. I love the scent so much. And this one's a good performer. So if you love like gourmand bakery scents, like I said, I feel like this is still available for regular purchase. So you can buy it and try it for yourself, or you can even put it in your club and get it that way along with. So if you're trying to get this through club, add Hufflepuff, and then you can get them both. Okay, next up, this retired spring, after the spring summer catalog, retired, it is Coco Lime. This is another one I love. I'm not normally a huge citrus fan when it comes to home fragrance, but I love this one. It is like a zesty, fresh lime. It says Coco Lime. I really don't get much in the way. I don't really get coconut. I don't smell it and think coconut. Maybe that coconut's giving it a slight like creaminess, because sometimes coconut in a scent will do that. It just kind of creams the scent up a tiny bit. So that could possibly be what it is, because there is, I guess, like a slight creaminess to it. But it is just a fresh, zesty key lime. So good. So I'm hoping that will come back in the spring summer catalog, but if not, it's safe in my club. Okay, there it is. Jack's Obsession. It was at the very bottom. So this on its own is like a green apple cider. It's similar to a cider mill, except it's green apple, and then there's no pumpkin. And then you get a very mild like cider spice blend mixed in. It's yummy. It's very, very good. And like I said, try mixing these together because it's good too. So that is Jack's Obsession. And then my half off item I got this time around. I change it every time. So this scent retired with the end of the spring summer catalog, but it's still available in brick form. And because of that, I didn't add the bar because I'm taking a gamble that it will be back in the spring summer. But I was like, at least I'll have it in the brick, and the bricks last me forever. I'm not a huge brick person, so they last me a long time. Anyway, so I got the brick in Jammy Time, and this is awesome also to choose as your half off item for your club, because normally $24, which is a great deal because this is almost 6 bars of wax. It's over a pound of wax. So for $24, it's a great deal. And then as a half off, you only get it for 12 bucks. So it's an awesome deal if you love bricks. So I got it in Jammy Time because I know I will get through this. This is one of my favorite fragrances for the bedroom. It's great. I love it. So, and my favorite thing though in the scent is our laundry. If you haven't tried Scentsy Laundry, highly recommend it, especially the washer whiffs. My favorite laundry is Jammy Time. It's the best. I love it. So I need to try, I've heard Black Raspberry Vanilla is really good. I've tried that in the Scentsy Fresh, and I love it in Scentsy Fresh, but I haven't gotten around to trying it in the rest of the laundry stuff. So I may do that one next. I'm just finishing up the Fluffy Fleece, which came out this fall winter catalog. After that, I may do Black Raspberry Vanilla before I go back to Jammy Time. But Jammy Time, out of all the ones I have tried quite a few. Jammy Time is my favorite still. I love it. So I'm glad it's still around in laundry because that's my absolute favorite. I would be devastated if that wasn't available anymore in laundry. But I'm so happy I could get this in a brick. So even if the bar never comes back, at least for now, I can get it in a brick. See, that's the thing though. It's not, the bricks aren't guaranteed. It isn't always get my brick. So these could end up just retiring anytime from clubs. So I don't know. So I'm so happy to have it in a brick for now. So that's it, you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'll leave a link to Scentsy Club information for you guys. Again, it's the best. Love it. It's my absolute favorite thing ever. So if you're like me and you get attached to fragrances, it's the way to go with all the perks that you can get from it. So highly, highly recommend it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.